Making your own mustard has a plethora of its own benefits, but fermenting it on top of that? Now we're talking. It's Fermentation Friday. Roll the intro. So it's Friday, that means it's Fermentation Friday, which, a friendly reminder for those of you who are watching, Fermentation Friday is every other Friday, not every Friday.
Just a friendly reminder.
So making mustard at home is actually surprisingly easy, you know? So to me, it only makes sense to ferment your mustard every time you make it because it really doesn't take that much more effort, it's just a little bit more waiting before it's ready, but you get so much more flavor out of it. But there's really not much to say about it, other than making it. So let's do that, shall we?
Super simple recipe here. So in a 1-quart mason jar, you're gonna combine 3/4 of a cup or 143 grams of yellow mustard seeds and another 3/4 of a cup or 143 grams of brown mustard seeds. Then to that, you're gonna add 1 3/4 of a cup or 425 milliliters of filtered water. Room temperature, you know, it's okay if it's cold, no big deal, but ideally room temp. Then you're gonna add 1/4 cup or 50 grams of whey, and you know, you can use whey from cheese making, or you can just add a little bit of lemon juice to some milk and let it separate and filter out the whey. You can also completely leave out the whey. 1/4 cup or 50 grams of raw apple cider vinegar. This is just gonna raise the pH level of the liquid just enough to keep any bad bacteria from, you know, doing their little thing in there. And it's gonna kind of help push the natural levels of good bacteria in there. And to that, you're gonna also add 3/4 of a tablespoon or 13 grams of fine sea salt. Now, optionally, you can also add something called Grains of Paradise, which is a special kind of peppercorn if you can find them, which is going to be about 3/4 of a teaspoon or 3 grams, crushed up in a mortar and pestle, and then filtered through a fine mesh sieve. Or in this case, a nice little tea strainer or whatever you call this thing. You know what they are. It's useful, okay? That's all I'm saying. Then just stir all that together. Place a nice little cap on it. Don't make it too tight or else you might, you know, make a little miniature bomb. We've talked about this before. Please don't do that. Just make sure it's loose enough for gas to escape, and also please label your ferments. And then you're just gonna let it sit for 3 days at room temperature. Now, every day you're just gonna give it a little stir and just leave it out, room temp. That's it. After 3 days, give it a taste. If you wanna let it go another day, you totally can, but don't let it go more than 3 to 4 days. Then just place it in your fridge and it'll be good for a very long time. I don't know how long because I've never seen this stuff go bad before. And at that point, that's literally it. You have a whole grain mustard. You can use it for sandwiches, salad dressings, all that good stuff. You can also totally just blend this in a blender with some liquid until it's as smooth as you want it. I know this is a quick one, but it's been a crazy week and I still had to get this Fermentation Friday to you guys. And as always, the B-roll as well.
Alright guys, and that is it. So, fermented mustard, it's surprisingly straightforward. Like, with this, you kind of open the gate to make just about any mustard you want. Look, I've had a long ass week. Dropped my camera, it's still in the shop. Thank God for this guy, Bobby, who saved my ass by sending me a Canon 5D Mark IV to play with. All is well, but it has been a long week, so I'm gonna cut it here. So if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next week, which by the way, it's gonna be a Masala Chai video, just so you know.